What's good, y'all? So I just had a quick thought I just wanted to throw out there, and whoever needed to hear it is going to hear it, I guess. But I really do think it would be beneficial for some of y'all to really slow your roll on the red pill YouTube. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that are new to the term, red pill YouTube, if I can just give it like a blanket description, it's pretty much a male-centric community that is trying to come together to build themselves up as men. It's not MGTOW, not semen retention. It's just like red pills kind of all, it's like the umbrella term for all of those different things. You feel me? I hope that made sense. I hope I defined that well. But pretty much, how do we do this? Like we teach men, young boys, whatever, to invest. We teach men how to be more alpha, be more assertive, you know what I'm saying? Or to, my little spin off of that is how to find yourself as a man, how to reinforce your masculine frame, all that type of stuff. Talk about simps. That's one of the inadvertent annoying things that came out of the community, but simps. You a simp, you a simp. Simps are the people that do way too much for women that aren't giving them the same amount of attention in return. It's very simple like that. Get it? But like, no, seriously. And then on the other, like on the more low vibrational side of things, they pretty much try to tell you like the easy ways to like build, well, I don't want to call it low vibration for the building sexual tension in a conversation with a woman, but like like how to get the girl off the dating app to your bedroom, how to approach a woman and flirt, how to do this and that, and cool, all that can be useful if used appropriately. On the other end of the spectrum, it's like they talk specifically about women. When a bunch of men get together, we're going to talk about women, just like how women get together and they talk about that bitch they hate and men. All right, that's just what we do. So we talk about this from a male-centric perspective, and that's where I find the danger with this, because you have to think about this. Yes, it's obvious we're high-value men, high-quality men, whatever word you want to use. It's like we want to, as a group of men, we're like, yo, these are some things that we look for in a high-quality woman. And when they're blanket across it, loyalty, honesty, that type of stuff, very simple. But other times, we start to do a little bit too much with that. And a woman better do this and that. And if a woman doesn't do this and that, she ain't with it. And blah, 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 blah. See, now that's a personal perspective. And that's bringing it all full circle. You have to remember to add your own swag to whatever it is that you're learning from these people. You don't know this person on the screen. You don't know if I go do meth after every single video I do. Me over here talking about health, me talking about this and that. I could be living a completely different life off of this camera. So you need to pay attention to who you're listening to. Are you taking on the traits of someone that has traits that's going to build you up? Or are you going to have traits where you always got to be backtracking and it's going to bring in more drama in your life and all this and that? Ghost that chick, bro. Ghost that chick. She don't deserve nothing from you. That's just kind of disrespectful, don't you think? You've been ghosted, haven't you? So why would you perpetuate that energy in this world? Be the change you want to see in this world, right? So don't ghost chick and become an asshole to women because a few women treated you poorly. That's why you're bettering yourself. That's why you're lifting yourself. That's why you're seeking out this information. What I'm saying is don't get lost in the sauce. Because I've heard some people repeat some in my opinion, stupid things that other people have said verbatim. And that's how I knew that they got this from a certain person on the come up. And this happened a while back. But they said something dumb to me that is something that turned me off of another red pill content creator. And when I was like very heavy into red pill YouTube, and I was like, I wholeheartedly disagree with this because it's been factually disproven already. Like that's not true at all in any case. But then the person said it, and then like through a little bit more conversation, he said, "Oh yeah, because have you watched so and so?" And I'm like, there it is. It's like you're over here trying to learn how to be a man and be your own man and stand on your own too, but you're copying another man's swag. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people are going to have traits that you like. I get some of my goofiness from certain people, certain other YouTubers out there, stand-up comics, but other people that you wouldn't expect, like Ben Shapiro. I take traits from him. There's nothing wrong with taking on a trait. There's nothing wrong. Like those crystal chip necklaces I put on came from Rashad Jamal, Divine Insight on YouTube. I was like, oh, you can rock those like that? Hey, yo, I respect that. I like that. Because it builds me up of what I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? But then you also need to remember that you got men talking about how women think. Women don't understand how we think. So why do you think that you understand how they think? You know, I don't care how many women you bagged. I don't care how many marriages you had. You don't know each person as the individual that they are. Yes, there are some blanket terms for men. Yes, there are some blanket terms for women. You feel me? But on the other end of the spectrum, you need to figure out who you're talking to each and every time, and stop applying this cookie cutter, template to all women. I come correct off rip. It's like, for example, if I watch one of the red pill channels and they tell me how to be a flirt, how to do this and that, how to be, blah, 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 blah. And say, hey, yo, ma, how you doing? Blah, bing, blah, boom, blah, blah. Leaves with her number. My dorky ass can't go out there and do that. Hey, yo, ma, how you doing? I think you're very sexy. I was told to look up and down to let her know that I'm looking at her body with interest. You see what I'm saying? Like, it'll be weird for me. I don't have that type of swag. My swag comes from my intellect. I need like a sapiosexual chick that's actually attractive as well too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for. But nevertheless, I'm just kidding around. But I just want to end this off with this before I just start having too much fun just saying random things. On the concept of, women thinking that they understand how men work, men don't understand how women work. It's the same thing. I had a video way back when that there's certain positions or certain roles that we both need to play. But I said, like, how example, men should not be gynecologists. We don't have vaginas. Some of y'all act like you do, but we don't have vaginas. You know what I'm saying? So why are we diagnosing a woman? Well, I read this in a book. No, how about we get another woman with a vagina that knows what's going on in there to explain to that woman her diagnosis or proper treatment or something like that. Just like I don't believe a woman should be a security guard. There's a chick at the grocery store that's like 4'7", and like $110 max. And I was like, what's she gonna do when some big dude would say, I'm stealing this? Like, what are you gonna do? Stand in his way? You know what I'm saying? There's certain positions that we just don't fit. Now, if that woman's a trained MMA fighter and can snap your elbow in 6 different places, have at it. You know what I'm saying? But these are just some thoughts I was having. I ain't trying to be too particular here. I'm not trying to, discredit a whole community, because it definitely helped me. I'm just saying it should be used for short term, or should be used for something that you think that you need help with. Man, I found a good girl, but I didn't know how to make a move. I didn't know when to do that. Then go find someone that can explain it to you. You go try it out, and then you keep on adding yourself. You build yourself. Once again, I think Red Pill YouTube should be short term. It's supposed to break the seal. As an ex-simp extraordinaire, I can tell you that it definitely helps when you understand the mindset, where they're coming from. You're talking to that woman as just, well, probably an inexperienced guy, but you're coming from a man, and I think she's thinking this. I wonder if she's thinking this and this and that. No. It's like she's thinking probably something completely different. She's probably observing completely different things than what you think she's harping on. That's why some of y'all have these self-esteem issues, because y'all worrying about some things that some of the women you attract don't even care about. You understand? But you're watching this type of stuff. You're frustrated. You're angry. You're horny. You hear some dude that's talking that energy. Yo, these women, these bitches ain't shit. And blah, blah, blah. Homies over hoes and all that type of stuff. Well, yes, there should be homies over hoes. But why are you chasing hoes? We want women. We want queens. We want goddesses up here. But in order for you to be deserving of that type of energy, you need to be a man, a king, a god. It's very simple. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. That's what it all boils down to. Get your reference, learn a little bit, but always add it to your own repertoire, and don't copy someone. There's billions of people out here. You want to be like billions of people. You want to stand out to in your own right. You know what I'm saying? You want to stand on your own too. You want to say that I reinvented myself. Hello. You know what I'm saying? It's like I reinvented myself and I still got work to do. So I think I've talked in circles enough. I'm gonna leave it here. But just slow your roll, be yourself, think for yourself. To the next one.